Have you ever wondered which religion is growing the fastest worldwide? That's a question that has piqued the curiosity of many. Today we embark on a captivating journey to explore the growth of religions worldwide, with a particular focus on Islam. Various studies reveal a fascinating truth: Islam is the fastest growing religion globally. The reasons behind this phenomenon are just as intriguing as the fact itself. Stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating journey of Islam's growth over time. To understand the growth of Islam, we first need to travel back to its origins. Our journey begins in the 7th century in the bustling trade city of Mecca, now known as Saudi Arabia. It was here that Islam was born, sparked by the revelations received by a man named Muhammad, who later became the Prophet Muhammad. Islam's teachings, encapsulated in the Quran, offered a monotheistic perspective in a largely polytheistic region. The religion emphasized the oneness of God, or Allah, and the significance of leading a life grounded in moral and ethical principles. It urged individuals to seek knowledge, uphold justice, and show compassion to all creatures. The Prophet Muhammad's life became a living testament to these teachings. It was through his example and his words that Islam began to resonate with people across social and economic strata. His message of unity, equality, and fairness struck a chord, and the faith started to spread within his lifetime, initially amongst his family and friends, then to the wider Mecca community, and eventually beyond the borders of the Arabian Peninsula. Yet it wasn't an easy path. The new faith faced resistance, persecution even, but the followers known as Muslims held steadfast, driven by their belief in the Prophet's message and the promise of a just and equitable society. From these humble beginnings, Islam began its journey of expansion and growth. From the Arabian Peninsula, Islam started to spread far and wide. After the death of the Prophet Muhammad in the 7th century, Islam began to expand beyond the borders of the Arabian Peninsula. The Middle Ages in particular were a period of great expansion for Islam, reaching diverse regions across the globe. The Muslim armies, motivated by their faith, swiftly conquered vast territories. They traveled east towards Persia, west into North Africa and Spain, and northwards to Syria, Palestine, and eventually the Byzantine Empire. In addition to military conquests, Islam spread through trade and commerce. Muslim traders traveled along the Silk Road to China, across the Sahara Desert to West Africa, and sailed across the Indian Ocean to Southeast Asia. Wherever they went, they brought with them their faith, influencing local communities and cultures. It's also important to note the appeal of Islam's message. Its core principles of monotheism, equality, and social justice resonated with many people, leading to voluntary conversions. Islam's sophisticated system of law and governance, known as Sharia, provided a sense of order and stability in the territories it governed. In the areas where Islam spread, it left an indelible mark on the local cultures. Islamic architecture, science, philosophy, and art flourished, creating a vibrant Islamic civilization that integrated various cultural traditions. The Islamic Golden Age between the 8th and the 14th centuries was a period of remarkable intellectual and cultural development. The expansion of Islam was not always peaceful, nor was it uniform. There were periods of conflict and resistance, and the process of Islamization varied from region to region. However, the overall trend was one of growth and assimilation, with Islam adapting to and absorbing elements of the diverse cultures it encountered. Despite the challenges, the spread of Islam during the Middle Ages was an extraordinary historical phenomenon. Its speed, scale, and lasting impact are testament to the dynamism and resilience of this faith. By the end of the Middle Ages, Islam had firmly established itself in various parts of the world. Fast forward to the modern era, the growth of Islam continues at a remarkable pace. The 20th and 21st centuries have seen an exponential increase in the number of Muslims worldwide, making Islam one of the fastest growing religions on the planet. So, what's driving this rapid expansion? Firstly, high birth rates in Muslim-majority countries contribute significantly to the growth of Islam. Populations in these countries are young and growing, with families often having more than the global average number of children. This natural increase in population means that the number of those identifying as Muslim is on the rise. Another key factor is the rate of conversions to Islam. Studies have shown that a significant number of people worldwide are choosing to embrace Islam, attracted by its teachings, culture, and community. The process of conversion, or reversion as it is often called within the Islamic community, is a personal journey that varies from individual to individual, whether it's through personal exploration, the influence of Muslim friends, or the desire for spiritual fulfillment, many are finding their path to Islam. Let's also not forget the power of migration. As people from Muslim-majority countries move to other parts of the world for work, education, or other reasons, they carry their faith with them. This has led to the spread of Islam in regions where it previously had a smaller presence. Speaking of regions, where is Islam growing the fastest today? The answer might surprise you. While the Middle East and North Africa are home to a significant Muslim population, it's actually in sub-Saharan Africa and Asia where we're seeing the most rapid growth. Thanks to high fertility rates and youthful populations, these regions are projected to house a large portion of the world's Muslim population in the coming decades. Today, Islam is the second largest religion in the world and continues to grow rapidly. Its growth is a testament to its enduring appeal and the way it continues to resonate with people from all walks of life, all over the globe. So, what does the future hold for the growth of Islam? As we look to the horizon, we see a world where the global Islamic community continues its rapid expansion. Current trends suggest that the 21st century could witness Islam becoming the largest religion in the world, outpacing the growth of other major faiths. But why is this the case? Some scholars attribute this growth to higher fertility rates among Muslims, as well as the relatively young average age of the Muslim population. Others point to the spread of Islamic teachings and values which resonate with many individuals across cultures and continents. As we delve deeper into the 21st century, we anticipate a world where Islam's influence extends beyond its traditional heartlands in the Middle East and Africa. We foresee a future where Islam plays an even more significant role in shaping global politics, economics, and culture. But, as with any forecast, there are variables. The future growth of Islam, like any religion, is subject to numerous factors. These include demographic trends, political events, societal changes, and technological advances. For instance, the rise of the internet and social media has already transformed how religions, including Islam, are practiced and propagated. Yet despite these uncertainties, one thing is clear. The global Islamic community is poised to grow in size and influence. As we move forward, it's essential to understand this trend and its potential implications. A more diverse and interconnected world offers both challenges and opportunities for interfaith dialogue, mutual understanding, and peaceful coexistence. Yet we must also bear in mind that the growth of Islam is not merely about numbers. It's about the lived experiences of Muslims around the world, their contributions to society, and their pursuit of spiritual fulfillment. It's about the rich tapestry of Islamic traditions, cultures, and interpretations that continue to evolve and adapt to changing circumstances. So as we ponder the future of Islam, we must remember that this growth is not just a statistic, it's a story of faith, community, and resilience. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of Islamic teachings and the dynamic nature of the global Islamic community. Only time will tell just how far Islam's growth will go. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We embarked on a journey tracing the roots of Islam from its birth to its current status as one of the fastest-growing religions in the world. Our exploration started with the birth of Islam, a religion that emerged in the 7th century in the Arabian Peninsula. We delved into the life of Prophet Muhammad, the man whose teachings and revelations formed the foundation of this faith. We learned how his message of unity and peace resonated with many, leading to the formation of a strong Muslim community. From there we traced the expansion of Islam, a remarkable journey that spanned continents and cultures. We discussed how the religion spread across the globe, from the Middle East to Africa, Europe, Asia, and eventually, the Americas. The historical events, trade routes, and cultural exchanges that facilitated this expansion painted a picture of a religion that was both resilient and adaptive. Our journey then took us to the modern era, where we examined the continued growth of Islam. We explored how today in the 21st century, Islam continues to expand with followers in every corner of the world. We highlighted how the religion's teachings continue to resonate with millions, leading to an increase in the number of people identifying as Muslim. Finally, we looked to the future, discussing predictions and projections for the continued growth of Islam. We considered how current trends suggest that Islam is set to become an even more significant global force in the decades to come. This journey has shown us that Islam's growth is a fascinating study in history, culture, and faith. It's a testament to the strength of a belief system and the power of a message that continues to resonate with millions around the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the growth of Islam worldwide. We hope you found it as fascinating as we have.